Hey, did you hear about the World Trade Center collapses in New York?
Oh yeah, that was what, 3, 4, 5 years ago? Something like that.
8 years ago.
Oh, 8 years ago, yeah.
What do you think happened that day?
Oh, it was terrible. Because not just one, but 2 buildings.
Actually, 3 collapsed.
Oh, 3 collapses.
World Trade Center 7 too.
Oh.
Who do you think was involved?
Terrorists, they said so. On the news, it was terrorists from, I can't remember, but terrorists, anyways, yeah.
Terrorists? You don't think the government's had anything to do with it?
What? No, government wouldn't kill their own people. No.
You don't think so?
I don't, well, nothing's impossible nowadays, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is what I told like the guys here at the family, helping families first. I said, I'm almost 54 and I can remember when the church was more important than the government and the church was doing a great job. Then the government said, no more preaching in the schools, no more church being number one, government's going to take over. But they've done a lousy job. They're giving all these guys, like the rich guys, there's 44,000 MPs in Canada, in the Canadian government. Because it has to be for every municipality, every province, every riding, every city.
Yeah.
Each of those guys has $327,000 a year expense account.
Yeah.
They got $127,000 a year salary, and they've got a pension that is equal to $100,000 that they're putting away each year. So they have $500,000. If you took 44,000 times $500,000, if you gave that to all the homeless people in Canada, there wouldn't be a single homeless people left in Canada.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm not homeless, but I help homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. The government's doing a lousy job. I wish they'd let the churches take over again.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids who are in trouble nowadays, you know why? Because they have no proper guidance in school. And when I was in school, the first half hour, you said your prayers. You opened up the Gideon Bible and you read.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what then they say, why are all the kids in trouble? That's why, because they're not given a good start. Like they say, the good Bible. Well, it's a guidebook long before there was governments. Mm-hmm. If they went back to that routine where the first half hour of the day, where if they were to tell them one passage from the Bible each day and say, this is today's lesson and everything, the kids would not get into the trouble they are now. Because when I was a kid, there was no kid that brought a gun or a knife to school. Nobody did that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there was a great government when they took away the Bibles from the school. That's when everything went to hell, so to speak. Yeah, but that means it's just everything. The government's heartless. Yeah. If the churches were taking over, you can be sure if the churches were in power, there wouldn't be any homeless people.
Yeah.
Because churches, they say, well, we'll have some families that have a spare home or some other thing, or they say we have basements, we have locker rooms and stuff. They'd find a place to stop them from freezing. They freeze to death like as if they're a piece of shit garbage. Yeah. And they're human beings. Yeah. And even if somebody made a mistake, they still deserve a second chance.
Yeah, you're right.
The ones that don't deserve a second chance are the MPs.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, when I was 5 years old, I remember watching the television that said the MPs, their salary was $6,000 a year, no expense account, no pension, and they had to be in government, in Parliament, 250 days out of every year. Now they're there 40, 50 days and they got $500,000 a year. Well, I mean, every religion's okay. Every religion has their own version of what they like to teach and what they like to preach. It's no matter which religion, it's still something positive. It's not something negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
The government is negative. Yeah. They take away from people the right to preach in schools for the first half hour. Yeah. They don't do anything to help people.
Yeah. Well, just look into if you ever get a chance to go on the internet or anything.
I don't have a computer. I have dyslexia. Yeah. I can't use a computer.
Well, just keep in mind that the collapses were actually a controlled demolition. They actually had bombs in the building, and they brought it down in a controlled demolition.
Yeah, but that's hard because there was people inside.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you for the coins, because I can guarantee I'll use that for charity only.
Okay, thanks.
I've been recycling for 51 years and I'm almost 54. I remember the 1 3/4 pound glass pop bottles, they were 2 cents.
Yeah.
And I've collected millions of those.
Hey, how you doing? Can I ask you a question? Do you think 9/11 was an inside job?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's funny how, 5 terrorists can get into a pilot's position in the United States of America and nobody notices anything, right? Especially when they know, especially when the intelligence, CIA and all that shit knows that these people are up to something, right? Do I think it's an inside job? It's a possibility, but I really don't.
You don't think so? No. Do you have a DVD player?
Yeah.
Do you want a DVD?
Sure.
You think 9/11 was an inside job?
I think a lot of things, man.
You think so, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
You ever heard of nanothermite?
No. That is insane, man.
Yeah. You want a DVD?
Sure.
Here, I got this one too.
That's crazy.
No?
Sir, brother?
You think 9/11 was an inside job? No, you don't?
You know what I think?
What?
If you're thinking about it, it's a waste of time.
Think it's a waste of time? Okay, that's fair enough.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. You want a DVD?
Thank
You guys want a DVD? You think it was an inside job?
9/11, that's a bullshit, that's the people, big people, they make a decision, they must make it 9/11
Yeah.
to cause new fight.
Yeah.
For new fight, they need the weapons.
Yeah.
They must make money,
Yeah.
If there wouldn't be any 9/11, they wouldn't go to Iraq, they wouldn't go to Afghanistan, they wouldn't go to Iran, anywhere, And the big companies, they would never make money, 9/11, it was the base and the start for going deeper to the Middle East to get more gas, more petrol, more monies.
Have you heard of the concept that it was actually a controlled demolition?
Buddy, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
They go to Afghanistan, they want to control the drugs. They go to Colombia, they want to control the drugs. They want to capture that business,
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
And all this shit, man, is dirty politic games.
Yeah.
And
Do you guys think September 11th was an inside job?
Have a good night, buddy.
I don't know.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question? Sure. Do you think 9/11?
What's up with the camera, bud?
Let him go.
It's okay.
You guys think
I'm just bugging you out, but it's all good. It's all fucking.
Leave him alone.
You guys think 9/11 was an inside job?
You mean an inside job about what? Let's do this. Let's talk about this.
Is it a controlled?
So what's up? What do you got, bro?
They suggest it was a controlled demolition.
Hey, open chemicals. Oh, really? Eh? So what, are you handing these out?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll keep it. I'll read it. I'll find out what's going on.
Yeah.
No, what's going on? Come here.
Like George, what's really up? Who the fuck's running Dreadstone here? Hey,
You're just
I get to keep this, right?
Oh yeah.
brother.
Oh yeah, fucking A, bro.
Paid by CIA.
You're not gonna do nothing.
But what does that have to do with this? Is this 9/11 action?
Demolition.
Controlled demolition.
Bombs in the building.
What about the plane? Though?
Oh, that was just a distraction.
Do you think really?
Oh yeah. There's no way the building should have fallen from the plane hitting it. They were designed for 2 planes to hit it, actually.
Really, eh?
Realize that everything you thought you knew was a lie. I demand 911 truth. I would never believe another word they tell me.